What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Tea with Jolie early morning type thing. All right, so let's get into it. We will be talking about the super freaky girl queen mix that dropped shit 5 hours ago. Motherfucker is tired. Do you hear me? But shout out Nicki Minaj for showing the new girls some love. So before we get into that, let's get into um, these speculations. So the speculation was that, well, what was going around, who was going to be on the record, and all this stuff. So initially, so far, out of the five females, I got four of them right. So pat on the back to me. But Miami, of course, ended up for sure being JT. Uh, the Atlanta for sure ended up being Akbar, which I told y'all it was Akbar with no fucking lotto. The hell. Um, who was the other one? New York. I told y'all it could be Malibu. I was like, okay, it could be her as herself or Malibu or Foxy, but for some reason I'm like, okay, if she's gonna do all up, the new girls, like some to bring some new girls up, I just felt like it was gonna be Mally because Mally been waiting for the a chance to get on the record with Nicki. So New York ended up being Malibu. Um, of course, we said Bia was gonna be Boston. She ended up being Boston, and top of the top, Erica. Yeah, because I was supposed to get up at 7, but a bitch over celeb. Like after the song dropped, I set my stuff right after that. I was like, I'm gonna get up and do it at like 7. I woke up at 7:10, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna switch it to 8. But anyway, so Chicago ended up, and never in a million years would I would have thought Katie got bands. That was the shocker to me. That was the shock of it all. Because everybody, like I said, everybody else that I felt like was gonna be up there, I expected them to be up there. They showed Nikki love constantly, never switched up on her, never was flip flopping, not no fish out of water. And they got that support from Nikki. They got that stamp from Nikki. But Katie got bands, yo. That shocked the fuck out of me. Like, I was like, what? And I understand that Nikki rocked with her. Like, she liked her music or whatever. So it is what it is. But I wasn't expecting that particular feature. So, yes, Malibu and Akbar definitely deserved it for sure. Listen, I fell asleep doing Queen Radio to the point where I didn't even record, like, because I normally would screenshot certain parts of the show or whatever and put it up, and just so everybody know, none of my amp, like anything like what Nikki is doing, like a Queen Radio or just being on live on her amp in general. I do not monetize those videos, so y'all can literally just go to those and watch them straight through. Like, I don't monetize those at all. So like the little clips that I put up is just to, for stuff for people to see them, like if they missed it or they didn't get to see it. So you get to see a little bit of something or whatever. So I did record like like the very like end. I really wanted to get her and JT conversation, but I woke up in the midst of their conversation. That's how tired I was, like waiting for Onika. But I woke up once, I started hearing them fucking verses dropping. Hey Naya, is it Naya or Naya? Let me know. But I feel like it's Naya. Um, I knew Katie was on it. She was the only one out of Chicago. But it was they kept saying Cupcake because Cupcake is from Chicago as well. So I felt like it would have been Cupcake because she's another one that I felt like I've been waiting for a Nicki feature. And I think she would have fit perfect on the song, but I think she would have just probably went left. So the group of girls that were chosen did very, very well. Um, but what I was saying, oh yeah, but the Katie got bands one, yeah, that really surprised me because I wasn't expecting her to get on this record because I'm like, okay, what the fuck would she say? But she did good. She did good. Still kept her little drill aura with it with the long nay. Okay, gotcha. All right, so yeah, like I was like, okay, she did pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Of course, her verse wasn't my favorite, but she did well. She was able to conform, and she was able to give her version of a freaky girl from Chicago, a drill rapping freaky girl type shit. So, I rock with it for sure. Yeah, I would like to see what Cupcake would have bought, but Nikki said it might be a part two, so it might be some girls that she see that people may have wanted up there, and she might reach out to those girls. Um, So we shall see. We shall see. But so then after that, um, I mean not after that. So once that was the speculation, people thinking who was going to be up there. Nikki was like, this is your chance to, guess before the song come out who you think is going to be your favorite two verses. So me, my little psych, what is it? What is the word, y'all? Psych, psych, psychopathy. I don't know the fucking word. My psycho abilities, my psychic abilities. That's the damn word. I don't know why I'm thinking of psycho. Anyway, I'm crazy. That's probably why. But anyway, my psychic abilities, right? So she was like, think about the verses that you think are going to be your favorite ones. And I was like, that's a good question. Right before you even hear the record? Okay. So I said the first verse and the last verse. That's what I said. I said the first and the last verse. Y'all, who was the first verse? JT. J motherfucking T. She bought it. She set the tone on that record, baby. I was so proud of JT. She came out gunning at the very beginning, and then it was like this little part in the jank, in her verse where she got this little changed her voice just a little bit, and I was like, I like that JT. That's what's up. But I guess she said, she did say Nikki would help her with her verse, not helped her like wrote like to write it, but I guess to bring the character to it to really just step out of her comfort zone or whatever. So it was still JT. It was still sounding like JT, but I felt like she did put like a little bit of more into the verse. So I really like JT verse. Like so, the first verse, which I chose, was my favorite verse, and then I said the last verse. The last verse, if you want to think about as far as the female rappers, was Malibu Mitch. But the last verse technically was Nicki Minaj, and technically that was my other favorite verse. I'm sorry, like I like all the other girls in between, but JT verse out of all the girls was my favorite verse, and then Nikki just put the cherry on the like on the ice cream. Like that was the cherry at the top for me. Nikki at the end when she was saying when she said, "I ain't talking Spanish when I say señorita." I told that bitch go ghostwriter ghost. No, I told that bitch ghostwriter yo señorita. I mean señorita, like your reader, like somebody that's reading. Are you? Listen, bro. Now, man, I don't want to get messy because I'm gonna have to get a vacuum because it's getting messy. But won't Megan just like on the live talk about like trying to taunt Carl, talk about how she was playing like Selena and shit like that, and then Party is her boyfriend and is a and look, I'm telling y'all because look, last I keep saying I'm gonna just say last night. Last night Nika was dropping hints that somebody don't be right and like saying not just Belcalis. And I told y'all some other videos that Megan and a couple other girls don't be really writing their own music. Now I done told y'all, Nikki trying to tell y'all like it's like that. And she said all the girls that she sent last minute, all of them came back with their verse, and all their verses sound like them. It ain't sound like somebody had to go and sit in a writing session like Nikki said, nothing like that. I'm gonna post that clip because I actually did record that part um, of the show. But yeah, Nikki said some girls got some ghostwriters. Yeah, meow. But yeah, JT was my favorite verse. Bill, I felt like Nikki did them according to her, probably how she liked them. But in the order would be JT, Bill, probably Akbar, Malibu, and then Katie. It's just far as the females. Because if you notice, the title says Super Freaky Girl Queen Mix with JT and Bia featuring Katie Got Band's Akbar and Malibu Mitch. So it seems as though JT and Bia was already set in stone, and then Nikki probably added Bar Malibu, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it says feature for them. But fire, fire, fire Queen Mix is actually number one on iTunes. Both versions are occupying the number one is two spot. So shout out to them girls. Shout out to them girls for being able to do that, achieve something so monumental. Because I mean, I'm sure none of them have reached number one on iTunes before. Let's just talk, call a spade a spade. I don't know about the City Girls. The City Girls might have, but JT on, just in general, I don't think so. So, and then y'all reaching number one with the Queen. Like what? This is Bia's second number one with the Queen. Like what? Bia got to Bia got to be on the record with Nicki Minaj yet again. Nicki said I'm gonna return the favor. But yeah, my favorite verse was the first and the last, which was JT and Nicki. And it's so ironic that the song started with the Sagittarius and ended with a Sagittarius. Like JT's a Sag and Nicki's a Sag. I was like, yes, big Sag energy all up on this record. I love it. Um, so yeah, that was fire. So I really just want to see the response to this. What it's gonna do. Hopefully, get on the Billboard because this will be so dope for the girls. Like, if they can get this record on, if we can get this record on the Billboard, man, oh man, man, we been knew that she top of the top. Thank you for joining my live, Mr. Living. So, um, yeah, I feel like you said, first of all, we can't say that because Nicki's been working with these girls since she got into the industry. It ain't her fault that y'all want to be ungrateful and not acknowledge the times that she's shown girls love. But yeah, Nicki's been 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 the generous queen. It's just we haven't seen her go to this level of showing love, like to put so many under. You could say some of these girls is kind of underground. To put some underground girls on this record, on her number one record. Who does that? Nobody. I have not seen no artist do nothing like that. To put, we're not gonna call them no names, but in a sense, some quote unquote really unknown artists on a well known song. Like that's crazy. Who's doing that? Nobody. Only the generous queen. And then I'm gonna speak briefly on this. Of course, another remix dropped last night. On Funk Flex, Megan Thee Stallion's Plan B featuring Little Kim. Y'all, of course, y'all heard the snippet of Little Kim's verse on my page. Um, yeah, it's a no for me, bro. Because I knew she was gonna come rapping like she was in 1999. I knew it was just not gonna be what it was supposed to be. And then Megan, what is the new verse? You can't do no new verse, boo. Miss Freestyle Queen, y'all call her? No, she couldn't do no another verse for a remix with the quote unquote Queen B. Y'all got to get it together. That remix Plan B was that wasn't it, baby. Y'all need to go back in the studio, try again. And then there was some speculation that Lil Kim was talking about Nicki in a way, because she made it was this line that said something about your father, then it said your brother, then it said that your son gonna be a trick. And I'm like, why would she say son? Why would she say father's brother and then son? That was a little fishy to me. You know what I'm saying? And then of course 50 Cent came out and was like, oh Nick, you need to light her ass up. You heard that shit she said about your son. She can't talk her daughter out. So I was just like, okay, so I wasn't the only one that thought this. Um, so I did post it, and just like that's kind of slowed it up. But then you know what? I deleted it because at the end of the day, she said she wasn't talking about her child. She said, she doesn't talk about people's kids. But at the end of the day, in the record, you technically were talking about a hypothetical child, right? Because if you talk about an ex that you were messing with, or a man, his dad, his brother, and his son, who are you talking about? Because technically, you're talking about a child in that sense, right? Yes, the remix, the Queen mix definitely was needed for the cultural reset. They always fucking fire, but yeah. Um, so I took it down because I'm like, I don't. First of all, I don't want that negativity around Nikki's release with these girls, with these queens. So I'm gonna take it down because first of all, look, Kim can't be talking about Papa Bear. So like I said, it is what it is. But I did think that for a split second, like, is she coming at Nicki Minaj saying that? Like, what? Did they know that it might cause controversy? So they just left it there, knowing that it wasn't about them, but the public would have thought that it was. I don't know. You know how they do. You know how they move. Um, but yeah, shout out to Nicki Minaj, shout out to JT, shout out to Bia, shout out to Akbar, shout out to Katie Got Bands, shout out to Malibu Mitch. Y'all did a great job. Y'all came together. I don't know if y'all each heard the other person's verse. I doubt it. I doubt it because Akbar kept saying she wanted to hear the whole song, so I doubt if they like either one of them heard each other's verse. So the way that the record came together, the way Big Juice came in there, and I'm guessing he mixed and mastered it and shit. He did phenomenal with that. I love the way that Nikki was like kind of uh MCing the Queen mix, like in between the records, like after JT verse, she was like, "Gang gang got the hammer and the rich." Why you body that verse like that? Something like that. So I was like, that was fire. Like I like that. Like it brought so much character to the record. And then she introduced Bia, and then she said, then after Akbar, she said, "Oh, you talk about, then what she says? You ain't gonna gag. You don't gag. I don't got no gag reflex or some shit like that. How you gonna say that? Some shit like that." So it was just like I said, she added so much character in between the records. You know what I'm saying? Then like I said at the end, that was just a cherry on top for me. Like Nikki, that verse at the end, it's like she can. It's like you think she done said something and then she say something else. Like that line was just crazy to me. What? I ain't talking Spanish when I say senorita. Told that bitch ghostwriter, yo, senorita. Like, what? Are you crazy? Well, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got Nikki fucked up. Y'all got her fucked up, bro. So yeah, shout out to her. JT is getting her roses. She's getting her flowers because she said she never felt like she heard a verse. She said she never felt like she had a verse that was like her breakout moment, like her big wow moment. This was her one right here. Nikki, she been sending Nikki her verses, and I guess Nikki been like kind of mentoring her, and I love that. I love that. I'm like I said, I'm a big Sag lover. I love my Sag girls, my Sag queens. Now the ones that be on some other shit, I'm like, I don't fuck with that. But yeah, Nikki and JT, I can tell like they know what's up. Nikki and not Nikki, JT, she see. Cause Nikki was saying, she was like, they had the conversation. She apologized. She was like, I see this shit is hard, in this industry. So JT could relate. Like she could finally see what Nikki been going through. Like you get it, you a bystander on the outside. When we not in that industry, we don't see what's really going on. So for JT to really come and be like on some humble shit, be like, you know what? I understand. I understand. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really understand then, but I know now. So what do y'all think? I ain't gonna stay up here too long because I gotta get ready to go to the job. But yeah, it was fine. I've been listening to it this morning. I've been streaming it. Like I really like this Queen mix. Like for real, for real. Like, and it's so crazy because it can like these individual fan bases. That's gonna be dope for them. Not only the bar ups are gonna support it, um, but their individuals, fan bases, and I love that for them. And I really feel like JT is really the standout star on this record. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, she ain't been getting no like recognition for real, for real. And she just dropped another remix for the FNF remix, that Glorilla record. She was on there too, and I heard that as well. She did good on that too. Now, of course, I like her better on the Queen mix, but she did good on that FNF jank too. And I think Sweetie did a verse, and I also think that who was the other Lotta. So let me know what y'all think. Who was your favorite verse? Leave it in the comments. What did y'all think about the Plan B remix? Do you think it's really going to be a part two to the Queen mix? I really, personally, I don't want her to do another Queen mix. Leave it here. Leave it here. Because, see, the next batch of girls going to probably try to do too much. And no, we don't need that. We don't need that. Keep it here. Keep it simple. It ain't got to be too much. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like this video. Hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up. Cause that let me know y'all trying to hitchhike. So when you hit the thumbs up, you can hop in. Cause I'm about to see she about to change up, right? I got a whole little setup that I want to do for my channel. So like my whole thumbs up shit situation. That's y'all hitchhiking, cause y'all finna hop in and we finna go spin the block and get this tea. So I need y'all to hit that thumbs up for sure. Cause we finna be spinning the block a lot. All right. So just wait for this rebrand. Wait for how this channel finna go. But like I said, leave in the comments who y'all favorite verse was. Do y'all want her to do another Queen mix? Me personally, I don't. Keep it here. This was decent. This is the way to end, to just for the finale of Super Freaky Girl. This Queen mix was the finale. It don't need to be nothing going on. I don't want no man version. I don't want none of that. Just keep it right here. Keep it simple. Keep it cute. That's it. It's a no for me with Plan B. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Um, do you think Megan should have did another verse on there? Do you just think it was unnecessary? Plan B came all a while ago. You just released Pressurelicious after Plan B, so it's like, what was the point of releasing a remix after the momentum of the song has already gone down? Who knows? Again, that lets you know she was trying to use Lil Kim against Nicki, but I digress. Do you think Lil Kim was taking a slug at Nicki in some way, trying to be funny? You know, what do you think? The last three verses, 8. So the last three verses were, are you including Nicki? Because that would have been Nicki, Malibu, and Akbar. I mean, they're all 8, but my favorite verse was JC's verse and Nicki's verse. All right, but like I said, I gotta go, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in next time. Run these views up. Run my views up. Share my motherfucking video and all that motherfucking shit. Cause we're gonna get bigger. We only gonna get better. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my channel is monetized right now, so only certain videos is monetized on my video. I don't monetize videos from Nicki, and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't make money off her that way. Like, I make money mainly off my lives and my little videos that I do on just my actual material, like, so it's nothing like that over here. I'm not one of them channels that take advantage of Nicki. I love Nicki. It is what it is, and I'm gonna support her as much as I can. This is a way that I support her outside of buying her music, streaming her music and shit like that. So don't get it twisted. It is people that take advantage of the situation, but I ain't one of them. It's nothing but glow over here. Genuine love only. All right. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, because who knows what the hell gonna go on later on today. I'm gonna post that the little part of the Queen Radio that I did catch probably later on today. So be on the lookout for that. Bolo. And yeah, we're gonna split the box again later on. All right. I'm going to holler. Bye.